Better done than planned. That's something that we all need to hear again and again, because we have so many ideas, we have so many plans, and then we don't do them. And so, while I'm on a bit of a rant with different topics, this is another one. We spend so much time planning to actually not get to doing. I've spent now 6 months planning and planning and planning, and always making an excuse to film the next video, to just pick up the camera again, to actually do what I wanted to do. I know that that's not true for all of my things, but it is definitely true with YouTube. So I wanted to keep uploading videos. I wanted to keep making them because I like to share my thoughts. I like to have a conversation with you. And the best way to do that is through filming a video to start the conversation, and then to be in the comments and actually continue the conversation. So I've planned, I don't even know how many videos anymore. I planned so many videos, and so many videos got lost in Notion too. So I started Notion a few years ago, and I started writing. I started forming ideas, structuring them, replanning them, trying to be as productive as possible, trying to find the perfect YouTube pipeline, the system that will make filming YouTube videos streamlined, efficient, and fast. As you see, the last 6 months, there have been no videos. So I was getting so efficient with them that none of them made it out, because I stuck too much in the planning stage. There is nothing better than just getting it done. And I know it might not be perfect, it might be flawless, it might not be the best video I've ever filmed, but that's okay. And I think that's a good point to start, because so many people on YouTube so many people are thinking about starting on YouTube, starting a business, starting a side hustle for getting out of their 9-to-5. And I know that especially as dads, there's a limit of how much time we can have a week for starting a side hustle. And so the question is, how can we make it as easy to ourselves to actually start publishing again? And so I'm not gonna worry about thumbnails. I know that I haven't, and it's kind of funny to go on YouTube without many thumbnails. So here, this is gonna be the thumbnail. maybe I'll just take another screenshot. But I need to get into doing, because done beats planned any day. Because no matter how much you plan, if you're not getting things done, you're not actually moving the needle forward. And so that's maybe hard, but it is true that we need to get done. We need to get things out there. We need to get ideas done. We need to move. We can't just stay stuck in planning. I know the same is true for learning. I know I've done it also, to go down rabbit holes every day, to be like, oh, this is so interesting, I need to learn everything about it. And then by the time you're actually doing something with it, you forgot like 90% of it again. So you start over and over again with learning and planning, and then you're like, oh, but this is scratching my whole idea. So you need to throw everything away and start fresh again. This needs to stop. We need to get back to actually doing things, to making a difference, and not just talking the difference. There is a big gap between those. And the more time I spend in the prepping and planning and researching stage, the more I got sick and tired of it. So, yeah, I just need to get out. So this is how I'm going to do videos now. They're going to be simple. I have a GoPro here. I have a little handle to it to make it easier to hold steady, to hold straight. I have a little mic, and that's it. There's not. I mean, I have a studio set up too, but it seems like if I'm inside, I'm not getting around to film. So And there goes that. But why am I telling you all this? Because I'm not telling you that because I'm an expert at it. I've tried many things, and so I feel like I'm decent at it because I've failed many times. And so this is me sharing what has worked and trying to encourage you to just get started, to get out there, to get things done. Because only when things are done, you can show them to others. People like talking about ideas, but ideas won't make a difference if nobody acts on them. And so in order for you to change the world, to make an impact, to lead your family well, you need to be the first one to step up and take action. And so that's so important. And I know that I'm struggling with that too, because I like ideas, I like talking, I like forming ideas out and thinking about them, prepping them to be like, oh yeah, this now makes sense, and puzzling the ideas together. But I also need to realize that all that is good and well, but it doesn't help anybody if it's not getting out in the world, if we can't actually see something, if we can't get things done. And so, just a reminder, just start where you are, do the best you can right now. That's what striving for excellence means, that you strive for the excellence that you can do right now, and that excellence will push you forward to grow where you don't even know what would be possible. And that's the crazy part about it, is that YouTube is a skill that you can learn. Being in front of the camera is a skill that you can learn. Writing, thinking, like anything you can pick up and learn. You just need to be ready to and willing to fail your way to success, to pick it up and get things done. So done beats planning, and keep chopping until I see you next time.